it feel to be the nation's leading punter?
I mean, it feels really good. I know. I mean, I don't really try to look at those statistics too much. I just kind of have the mindset of help out the team and put the team in a good field position. That stuff kind of takes care of itself. But I mean, we've worked hard at it since fall camp. Tristan's done a really good job snapping, really fast, good placement, and our coverage team is, I think, one of the best in the country.
You mentioned the other guys, and certainly, when you have such great punting stats, you're going to get the most of the shine, and appropriately so. But boy, the cover teams got a couple that have been down inside the one. I think a couple of the 60-yarders that you've had. There's been some rollouts, guys have juggled it around and played a little bit. What's that like when they make one of those plays?
Yeah, no, it's really exciting. And like in practice, whenever like we're going against a scout team, like we resemble it in practice. Like we'll have a really good punt and they'll down it inside the 5, and it's just like I'll run down there, I'll give them big high fives. It's a big part of it. And the best thing is all those guys, they embrace it. Like we all embrace our roles on special teams, and we just go out there and we try to beat the other team on special teams every single game.
What's the mindset when knowing that you're going to play a team on their homecoming?
It doesn't really affect us that much, but I have a feeling like special teams wise, like we're going to take care of our job. I mean, we work really hard at it. I think, the specialists, we get out there before practice every day and just kind of talk about what we can do to help the team. And I think if we can do that and do our jobs, I think we help the team in many ways. And flipping the field or putting points on the board, it's a big deal for us and the coaching staff. And I think it really shows on game days.
Nailed it. Good job.
Yep. Thank you.
Tyler, looking at how the defense played, you guys had a couple of really good games coverage-wise. As you guys kind of diagnosed the Central Oklahoma game, is there anything that you guys noticed as a unit that you felt like you could have done better to try to change how some of those passes clicked for them?
I mean, our goal was to stop the run going into that game. So I mean, we were kind of relying on us just playing one-on-one in the back end. I mean, there's times when like we had like bad eyes. We were trying to, creep up there and just stop the run. So I mean, we can do a better job of just trusting our technique and just having better eyes just to make plays on the ball.
How have you guys tried as a unit to move on and get better and work on the things you want to work on this week?
I mean, that was our first, I would say, bad pass coverage game because, for the first couple games we were, playing pretty well. But, I mean, I would just say, that's not us. We need to get back to the basics, get back to just trusting our technique, trusting our coaching to put us in a good spot to make plays, and that's really all there is.
In terms of the team you're facing this week, this is almost a mirror match. How prepared do you guys feel like you are playing against a team that plays almost exactly how Emporia State wants to play offense?
Yeah, I mean, they're very similar to us. They have those wide splits. They will make us cover in space, tackle in space. So we can do a good job of just making those plays to not allow the big play. And if we do that, I think we'll have success.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Sir, how does it feel when that trick play comes off like that?
Oh, it felt really good, practicing it for the past few weeks, and then we go out and perfecting it, working it just like how we practice, feels great, exciting. We started offense right there, and wish we could have done a little more, but, it is what it is.
How different has it been getting into kind of the two running back sets, something that was brand new and something Coach Cashdollar said you guys have really never run since he's been here? How have you guys kind of adjusted to that?
I feel like we've adjusted really well. Learning both positions, it's been kind of difficult, but I've been up to the task and been trying to, study really hard on that. Some of our other running backs have stepped up, like Max. He's done a really good job in that two-back set. So
it's going to be a much different looking defense for them this year compared to what they had been running. What are the things that you guys have noticed as you've studied Central Missouri defensively this week?
They're going to leave that Mike backer in the middle, and I feel like we can capitalize off that on the run game especially, and even in the pass game, we can read off him on runs. If he goes over, hit the guy over the middle. If not, then hand the ball off.
How does it feel to have the best punter in the country?
Feels good. I mean, that's a hidden yardage, very important. Flipping the field, very important. Kind of goes back to Ross Brunghart. We've had some really good punters here, and Dylan Davidson's doing a great job.
you know, in terms of their defense, how different they're going to be than what they had been just because of the coach they brought in. But at the same time, it's a coach that you know very, very well, and Rich Wright coaching their defense. How much is their defense transformed with him coming in?
Well, I mean, it's you know, a different package than what they did last year, and you know, through the years when Coach Wright was at Northwest, you know, we've always struggled offensively against his defense. So hopefully that's not the case this go around. But you know, he's also a former head coach in this league. He's a coordinator, and I mean, what he brings to the table for their program in general, but also their defense, you know, is something that is a weapon for them. And so we're going to have to play well. We're going to have to play well offensively.
Certainly, your defense knows exactly what the challenge is with their offense, because that's kind of what they face every day when they go against the Emporia State offense.
Yeah, there are a lot, probably a little bit more similarities, I think, this year in watching their offense and watching ours. You know, I think that they're a typical Central Missouri offense that is explosive. You know, you need to keep everything in front. They have talented skill players. I think they got a talented young quarterback. Again, I know they had some turnovers last week, but I've been impressed with watching him on film.